Hey everybody, you know what time it is? It's time for some more Let's Play Pikmin. Yesterday we landed on this distant planet and we discovered Pikmin, and they're gonna help us reconstruct our ship, which is good. And today we're going to head to the Forest of Hope, a brand new area. This is a pretty big area. We have 8 ship parts total to find here. Right now we can only find about, I'd say 5 of them. We actually need a different type of Pikmin to find the other 3 or so. So yeah, your goal for this day is to get, I'd say, at least 1 ship part, if you can pull that off. But I'm going to aim for 4, because it is possible to get 4. It is very possible. My dolphin has returned to the surface along with the Pikmin's onion. Being alone on this strange planet makes me somewhat uneasy, so I shall call the Pikmin out of the onion. All I need to do is stand in the light beneath the onion and press A. Seems legit. So yeah, this is our second video of Pikmin. Now I'm kind of getting into the beef of this, the bulk of this game, I guess. Last time I mentioned that Pikmin can become flower Pikmin. The second way you can do that is by having a Pikmin go into this grass here, and they'll start pulling it out. And eventually, hopefully, they're gonna pull out some nectar. And you have your Pikmin swarm the nectar, and they will become flower Pikmin. And of course, Olimar has something to say about that. Another intriguing discovery, a local variety. You know, I should give Olimar like a really dumb voice. Another intriguing discovery, a local variety of grass produces a sort of yellow nectar. When the Pikmin... Okay, no, I'm done. When the Pikmin drink this delicacy, they instantly mature into flowers. This apparent Pikmin favorite seems to be full of nutrition. Close observation is needed to determine the strengths and peculiarities of these flower Pikmin. They're stronger and faster. I just cliff noted it for you. So we're gonna have our Pikmin swarm this gate so they can break it down, but one fun little thing I like to do, I'll just grab 1 Pikmin here. Can we do that? Oh, I only wanted 1, not 9. There we go. And then with this 1 Pikmin, I just kind of like to get these 2 pellets. There's 1 there, and there's 1 over here. This pellet will only give us 1 Pikmin as opposed to 2. Just because it is not a red pellet, so yeah. It's kind of, I still think it's kind of weird. Like, a red 1 pellet will give you 2 red Pikmin. And then 1 5 red pellet will give you 5? I don't know, whatever. Overthinking things. This is a Nintendo game. Actually, this is a very complicated Nintendo game. Lots of strategy involved. Alright, and then while it's growing, I guess one other thing I can do is have 1 Pikmin work at pulling that grass out, so later on we can just come and there will be a whole bunch of nectar for us to use. Why not? And wow, these guys are working really fast. Okay, sure. Normally, I don't think they work that fast, but whatever. Let's grab this 1 Pikmin over here. Now, once we destroy this gate, which they just did for us, we're kind of in the open world of the Forest of Hope. Your goal for this day, I would say, is to get, at the very minimum, 50 red Pikmin. And these are actually our first enemies here. I forgot to mention that. These are Bulborbs of the Grub Dog family. This game actually came up with, like, their own encyclopedia of enemies. It's kind of cool. Like, all these Bulborb enemies you see, they're all part of the Grub Dog family. And then these are Dwarf Bulborbs, I think. And then the bigger ones are just called Bulborbs. Bulborbs. I'm saying it weird for, like, no reason. So yeah, you can actually harvest these enemies and bring them back. Typically, an enemy will give you as many Pikmin as you need to carry them. So that's pretty neat. So we're gonna carry this 10 pellet back, which will, in case you couldn't tell, it'll give us 10 Pikmin. No, it'll give us 9 Pikmin. The 10 pellet gives you 9 Pikmin, obviously. I don't know, that wouldn't be totally the question, because they're kind of a little bit screwy with, like, the 1 pellet gives you 2 and that kind of thing. But let's say, for example, you bring, like, a yellow 5 pellet to a red onion, that'll only give you 3. So I guess that makes a little bit more sense now. But yeah, I'm kind of enjoying recording this. I think it's a nice change of pace from the other games I do, just because it's the first RTS I've done, obviously. And I think it's a lot more relaxed than all the other games I've done. Like, you know, Mario & Luigi was, like, super duper upbeat sometimes with the battles and whatnot. I just like the change of pace here. Everything's more peaceful in this game. And plus, this game gives me a type of freedom that I don't think I've ever really gotten in an LP. Like, you know, Coliseum, Paper Mario, Mario & Luigi, everything was kind of stiff with the controls, you know? You were limited to, like, 1 area. You could do just a few certain things in that area. But in this game, we have a really big open world to explore. Or a few open worlds to explore. And then we can do a lot of stuff in it. I just like the sense of freedom. I think that this is the first time I've ever really been able to, like, be completely free in an LP. I don't know, that sounds really weird, but it might make a little bit more sense if you're an LPer. I don't know. And yay, this Pikmin was working. I actually forgot left in there. So there we go. We're gonna get a few more flower Pikmin. Would have liked to get a few more out of that, but whatever. Alright, so now that we have 50 Pikmin with us, that's right, I had like 4 Pikmin working that over there for like no reason. Alright, so I guess now one thing we can do is take these guys out just really quickly. You'll notice, like, if you throw a Pikmin directly on top of an enemy, it'll instantly kill it. Well, a smaller enemy. Bigger enemies don't work on, obviously. But the first treasure ship part, damn it, that's the first time on the project I said treasure instead of ship part. Basically, in Pikmin 2, it's a lot similar. It's similar to this, where you collect treasures instead of ship parts. So if I call them treasures, that's why. The ship parts, I mean. Okay. So we're gonna have our Pikmin go up there. I don't think you're supposed to be able to get this ship part this early, but it's completely possible. I think you're intended to wait until you have blue Pikmin for this, and it's the shock absorber! I'm gonna make sure I'm recording, because, okay, I'm still recording. That's good. This apparatus counteracts the shaking and swaying that normally occurs during flight. It's smooth sailing with this in place, usually. So when I'm reading stuff out loud, I think I might be dyslexic, just because like I'll jumble things up. Like when I was saying smooth, I want to say unusually, or usually, whatever that last word was. Okay, this bulber was kind of weird. Usually you want to like rush their bums, but this one's at an angle, so it's harder to do. And yes, you want to rush their bums. And no problem. Now, one problem I find while fighting those bigger enemies is that sometimes when you tackle them from behind like that, your Pikmin will randomly die as they're attacking just because when they're beneath enemies, Pikmin have a tendency to get killed. I think it's because the enemies are stepping on them, but I don't know, if they actually program that in so that like Pikmin die when enemies step on them, that's kind of cool, I guess, but that's annoying. Okay, so we're about at midday. You see that little counter at the top. The sun represents how far we're into the day, you know. Pretty simple stuff. And then at the end of the day, we're done, so. Alright, so we're about halfway through and we have one part, and I want to get 4. Pretty awesome, if you ask me. Yeah, I'm going a little bit slower than usual, probably because I'm trying to show things, you know. At least that's the excuse I'm going to use. Alright, let's bring this back. And this is our, I guess to an extent, it's our first ship part that we got unscripted. The first ship part you're actually supposed to get here is something else. The shock absorber, this nifty little device counteracts, yeah, we went over that. 20 out of 30 parts, and if I can find 3 more, we can increase our ship's capabilities. And that's what we want to, and that's your goal for this day. You want to try and increase your ship's capabilities by finding 4 parts in this one day. So next up, we're just going to have our Pikmin get this one over here. Why? It's the Eternal Fuel Dynamo! Oh, awesome, this is what I thought the last one was. Remember last time I was saying, you know, I really hope it's an Eternal Fuel Dynamo, but nope, this is it. Since it's not the engine, this is the Eternal Fuel Dynamo. I want an Eternal Fuel Dynamo for Christmas. That seems like a fun thing to have around. Very useful for a variety of things that involve Eternal Fuel Dynamos. Alright, so those Pikmin are carrying that back, and those Pikmin working on the gate. What other things to talk about? This bridge over here, it works a lot like walls where you can just have Pikmin swarm it and they'll start building it, but we don't need that bridge right now, so don't bother with it. What other things can I mention? I think the game has pretty much explained itself at this point. I don't think there's anything else that I can really explain. At least at this point, so. Okay, we're at the halfway point. Now, besides getting at least 1 ship part and getting at least 50 red Pikmin, the main goal for this day, besides all that, is to discover yellow Pikmin. And spoilers, we're gonna get yellow Pikmin. Never saw it coming. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother spoilers in this. I mean, come on, it's just whatever. Whatever. I'll be like Pink, and I'll play like the final boss in my intro sequence. Okay. Alright, so yeah, see, look at that. Those 10 Pikmin I left over there, kind of as a joke. They're almost done. So where are you at? Yeah, And don't die. Okay, good. None of our Pikmin died there. So we're gonna have the rest of our Pikmin swarm this. And one thing you could do is like have your Pikmin swarm this, destroy it, and then take out these enemies really quickly, then have them take back the Eternal Fuel Dynamo. And then there's some other stuff you can do over there while they're doing that. And we just hit the midway point. My clock has indicated the coming of noon. From now on, I must pay close attention to the sun meter on my monitor and choose my actions accordingly, so it is best for me to review my monitor's data. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I explained all this already. To adjust my monitor, that's right, that's the camera. Okay, so yeah, you can see it's good that I'm, you know, clip noting some of this stuff. Okay, I take you out. We want to make sure he doesn't scream, because then that'll wake up the mommy, and the mommy will kill us. If the mommy does wake up, then it's actually pretty easy to outrun it. And we haven't lost a single Pikmin yet. That is pretty awesome. Now you'll notice that Pikmin tend to, what's the word? Lose their flower. They tend to be deflowered when fighting big enemies like that. I guess being thrown around like that is just something that happens. Okay, so we're gonna leave our Pikmin over here where they're not in the way. It seems like a pretty good spot. And what's this? This looks like the red onion. Well, that's because it's the yellow onion. Who would have thunk it? Let's see, yellow pellets, yellow onion, the fact that I mentioned earlier that we're discovering yellow Pikmin. Now they go about to discover blue Pikmin. Awesome. Let's pluck this thing as soon as it comes up. There we go. Oh, it's yellow. Huh. Well, this yellow Pikmin has ears, whereas the red Pikmin has noses, so the color is different, but it seems to be a Pikmin nonetheless. First glance suggests this one has what, in some circles, could be considered very large ears. Quite. It looks like it may weigh less than the others. In what other ways might it be different than red Pikmin? Yellow Pikmin can be thrown higher, and they can also carry bomb rocks. These things over here, and we're going to go over that in a little bit. Come on. Okay. So yeah, you reproduce yellow Pikmin just like you do red Pikmin. So what you want to do is, an active yellow Pikmin will grab a bomb. But if you throw a bomb Pikmin really quickly before it comes to you, you can avoid getting a cutscene. Basically, the first time a bomb Pikmin comes up to you, it's supposed to give you a little cutscene like, oh hey, this Pikmin's holding a bomb. Only yellow Pikmin can carry bomb rocks. And bomb rocks are the only way you can destroy these stone walls here. You can use these bomb rocks to destroy the weaker walls, like the one that we saw at the beginning of the episode, but I find it easier to just have to destroy those, so this one's almost dead. And okay, so yeah, we are gonna have to see that little tiny cutscene later on. I just like skipping it for a little bit just because it's kind of in the way-ish. So you want to get like 10 yellow Pikmin at least. That sounds pretty good. I guess while all those are sprouting, I'm gonna run back and get the red Pikmin. That seems like a good idea. And then we're gonna see what we can do about those second two parts. I think if we're really, really quick, we might pull it off. I know for a fact we can get 3. I'm not sure about that 4th one. So we're gonna pluck all these. Gonna pluck them all, Pikmin. I don't know. I think I forgot to mention this in the last part. You can just mash A button and Olimar will automatically pluck these Pikmin in the ground, so that's kind of convenient. Here we go. And I think we're out of nectar to use, so that's unfortunate. Wait, where are my other Pikmin? I could have sworn... Oh, that's right, I left them over here. Completely forgot about these. Hi there, it's nice to meet you. Okay, we have 70 red Pikmin. 70 is pretty good. I guess you could aim to get 100 red Pikmin in this day. That's completely possible. I just find it unnecessary. You won't have between 50 and 100. The way I see it, 50 is necessary, 70 is good, and 100 is overkill. The best I've ever done on this day was I managed to get 100 red Pikmin, 10 yellow Pikmin, and I got 4 parts all in one day, and that made me feel very happy. I guess I forgot to mention this. I've played through this game about 20 times. Yeah, I know this game pretty well. Pretty well indeed. You can only find these bomb rocks in these tin cans like this one. And the yellow Pikmin will kind of pick them up automatically. So we need 9 bombs, actually, and I don't think we have 9 bombs. So we're gonna run in here, and we're gonna get these bombs. Yeah, it sounds looks like we're gonna get that 4th part, but oh well, we should be able to get that 3rd one. Okay, do we all have bombs? Alright, it's looking like... It just looks so derpy, and a whole bunch of like bomb Pikmin are following you, just because they're just holding up the bombs. It looks the way happy. Okay, so we're gonna leave those behind. And we're going to clear out this area with our red Pikmin. We are bound to lose a few of them, so this will be the first time we actually lose Pikmin in the project. Yeah, we've lost 3 so far. You can, like, I guess you can, like, try and strategize with these enemies, but I normally find it easier to just swarm them, honestly. We're losing any more? I can't tell. I kind of, like, oh, yeah, that one died. Darn it. It's really annoying. Like, these Pikmin will, like, automatically try and pick up these enemies, but, here we have male and female beetle things. I don't remember what they're called, I'm sorry. I've known their name before, I just forgot them now. Basically, the male ones will try and kill your Pikmin, and the female ones are harmless. That's right, I called you from all the way over there. Problem? Okay, can you please stop carrying things, honestly? Okay, I think if we're really, really fast, we could pull it off. We could get all 4 parts. I don't know. This is exciting now. This is exciting. Are you excited? I'm excited. Now this wall takes 9 bombs, so we're just gonna get as many bombs on there as possible really fast. Run away. Okay, good. We need a... Okay, this is going surprisingly well. It's been a while since I've actually managed to get 4 parts in one day here. So if I can pull this off, that'd be really nice. And also, it'd be really nice to get that on camera too, just because I haven't seen many Let's Plays where people actually manage to get 4 parts on this one day. And that's something I forgot to mention. Everybody and their mother has done an LP of this game, and I apologize that I'm like doing such an overdone game. But I feel I'm confident in my ability to provide some unique commentary in this, just because I've played it so many times and I figured out some pretty good strategies and whatnot. So this is the Extraordinary Bolt. I bought this incredible bolt because the salesman told me it is of extraordinary quality that is indiscernible to the average person. Exactly what makes it so extraordinary is a secret. Well then. Alright, so are we... I don't know, we might pull this off. The Pikmin are kind of slow, so I don't know. They are very slow. Oh god. I think we've got this though. It's pretty awesome. This is... Like normally I kind of aim to get a few more Pikmin than we've gotten today. Like let's see. We press plus. We can see... Okay, maybe we can't see how many Pikmin we have. Okay. My clock is indicating the approach of sunset. Pikmin waiting beneath the dolphin and onions will probably enter the onions on their own. But if I don't call the stragglers and add them to my group, they may not... Yeah, I explained that last time. Pikmin in the ground will actually be fine. You can just pluck them tomorrow. So that's something to note. Something to note. Something about this game makes me want to talk fast. Even though this is a lot more relaxing. I don't know. I'm enjoying this. I am. Okay, come on, hurry up. Can I get 50 Pikmin on that? Oh snap, I can. I'm getting nervous. I'm really hopeful that we can make it, but at the same time, I'm scared because we might not. Well, at the very least, I'm sure we can get this one back. 10. Oh god, the countdown started. No. Yeah. Well. Yeah, it's not looking like we're gonna make this. We got so close too. Darn it. That really sucks, but oh well. It was a good try. You guys got a pretty good sense of how to do it. But okay, let's look like they're gonna at least make it back into the base, so I don't have to call them back. Maybe it would have helped if some of the Pikmin that were carrying the screw, if a lot of them were flowered. That probably would have helped. I just got so unlucky with the nectar back there, so that kind of sucks. This important part can detect locations of other missing parts. This is the only ship part that actually affects the gameplay. Press plus, and we can now see a map of the area. So yeah, we can... Oop, let's not do that. You can zoom out, and yeah, this is a map of the Forest of Hope. Man, come on. The ship part is in the base. We can just, like... Whatever. I just want to make sure they don't get left behind. Alright, we got so close. There's actually 2 other times in the game where this kind of thing happens for me usually. Like, I'll get so close to getting every single part in the area, but then, like, the last part will be on its way back, and the sunset will come, and then it's been, like, an entire day just getting that one ship part. Yeah, that can be frustrating, but I guess we don't have to worry about that quite yet. That'll actually be really later on, actually, so... Whatever, this was a pretty good day. I'm proud of our performance today. We got 10 yellow Pikmin. That's fine with me. We can just grind some more tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow will be even more slower paced, I guess, just because I think we can only get 3 more, I think. I don't know. It appears that many of the ship parts have landed in this region. If I can just recover the parts of my radar... We did that today. I guess I don't intend you to get the radar on this day. I should be able to use my radar screen. How that would improve my chances. Then I'd only have to press plus to look at my parts. Yeah, there seem to be many hostile life forms here. If I am attacked and my spacesuit takes damage, I must return to my ship. Stand in front of it and press A to make my suit repairs. Yes, you can actually recover your HP by going to your ship and pressing A in front of it. Deep breath. And also, we only lost 6 Pikmin today, so that's pretty good. Some good stuff all around today. So next time, we're gonna have to head back to the Forest of Hope, and we're gonna get a few more ship parts, probably 2, and then we're just gonna spend the rest of the day grinding Pikmin. So I'll see you guys then.